From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set.
Starting the drive was Snell. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 14. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that... I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's to his, and I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Extra point try now for Venvik. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Here's Stafford. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hold on,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He'll let it fly for Austin. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, right back to ETN. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They snap it to Stafford. open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
38.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. Touchdown! Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point safely through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the... He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Etienne up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field to despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Austin, 34 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 197 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Snell yet again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Stafford looks to throw again. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his lane worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down and a run by Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
On the double. Ready.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Wilson to throw right away. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they get him down, but not. Takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They go play action with Wilson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Jets at 2-11 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. I have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Play action. It's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Now Jones. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Jones, another shot here after the pick-6. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd and 7, Jones back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Swift. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run on it.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime.
Makes the score Lions 41, Jets 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Badgley able to knock this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Jones on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jones' throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 12. And the Lions 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jones now on 1st and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner, this time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with the scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Lions 38, Jets 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, and now here's another interception.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Now Wilson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
On 1st down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, He's looking at a game today where...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes, right side. 30, 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Jones to throw on third down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's up to the 20, and he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Jones. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for right, and he finds him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back to throw again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Detroit,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.